Good afternoon and welcome inside Pignataro Gymnasium, where basketball is back this afternoon at Grafton High School. Thanks for joining us here a little bit into the first quarter, 5:31 left. The score currently sits at 5-5. Grafton Gators taking on the visiting Nipmuc Warriors in their first of one preseason scrimmages. And we're glad that you're here with us to experience it. Apologies for the delayed start. Like I said, currently sitting at 5-5 with 5:31 left in the first quarter. And Gators are running with their same starting lineup to this point. That includes Lamar, Hannah, who misses the pass, McInerney, Robertson, and Motvit. So lots of storylines to dive in today, as a new season obviously means a new roster. We'll surely get into that as the Warriors attempt to bring the ball up past half court. They swing it around, a wide open look from three, rims out, and Lamar rises up above to get the board. He leads the charge for the Gators. Swinging it to Robertson, who takes it to the hole, misses, but followed through by James Hannah. He's going to have to be the leading guy on the boards this year for the Gators as a senior on this team, running the five. Right off the bat, aggressive defense from the Gators. They force an air ball out of the Warriors, and here comes Motvit, the junior. Surely we'll dive into him later. He takes it right to the hole and lays it in. Lucas Motvit wearing the number 4 jersey right now. He is the brother of Marco Motvit, who was a senior on this team last year, as bodies hit the floor and a jump ball is signaled by the official. Gonna go the way of the Gators. So McInerney will take a seat, the senior, and into the game comes Zealand Youngblood, the junior, currently wearing the number 1 penny. Top of the key, Hannah with a sweet find to Robertson. Look at the vision from Hannah. And the Gators are leading by 7 now, as the Warriors struggling to come out of this timeout. Good defensive work from Youngblood, as Lamar will give it a lay-in. Gators on a 9-0 run since we came live. Under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter now. Robertson working hard on defense, and he tips it. Stays with the Warriors, though. Top of the key, that's Motvit working on defense now for the Gators. Look at this aggressive defense. Warriors are struggling to deal with it for sure. Finds a good look. Hannah on defense. Shot is an air ball, but the Warriors keep it. Top of the key, and the shot clock goes off. .313 left in this first quarter. Gators leading 14-5 as Lamar continues to run it from the point. Gators expecting a lot out of him this year. Nice little fake. He goes for an athletic finish, can't get it. Tries to win it back, nearly gets the steal, but the Warriors maintain possession as Ben Graves dishes it to the near sideline. Pull-up jumper, no good. Motvit taking on the fast break. Lovely find to his fellow junior Youngblood, who misses the layup. And the Warriors come back with it. Fast action here, end to end. Good little layoff. Gonna take it to the hoop. Hannah, 2 hands up, but he gets beat. Lay-in goes for the Warriors to make it 14-7. And Lamar will slow it down now. Shot clock's on this near side now. Got 15 remaining on it. Lamar gonna go for a deep 3, rims out. Motvit getting the board, and he is fouled. So the Gators are aggressive on all sides of the ball so far. Look at Motvit. He's not the biggest by definition, but really working his way in for some boards as the Warriors make a few substitutions. Colton Kelly, the junior, jumps into the game for the Warriors. Robertson off the pick. Free throw line jumper rims out. Rebound falls to Kelly. Brother of Chase Kelly, who's also on the court right now for the Warriors. Here is Chase. Graves sends the pick. Has to swing it near side. And a spin move at the top of the key. Foul goes against Robertson. Got 1:33 left in this first quarter. And Warriors set to inbound. Get it into the corner. Jumper rims out. Robertson fights for the board and gets it. Starts the fast break. Youngblood look inside to Hannah. Quick pass to Robertson. Doesn't get it, but Hannah fights for the board and will go to the line. James Hannah, we just did a segment on him earlier in the week. He is fighting for boards all day. And, I had a chance to sit down with him earlier on in the week. Asked him, what do you see as your role on the team? And he really emphasized his ability to get rebounds. Early on, he's been doing that as he misses the first one. Senior leader for this Gators team. Goes 1 for 2 and gives the Gators a 15-7 lead. Robertson working hard on defense. Foul finally signaled. That's going to be the second on Robertson in a short amount of time. Inbounded, or not yet, by Harvey. Now in the corner. Back to Jack Harvey. Picks up his dribble. Forced into swinging it wide. 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Fancy handles. Zealand Youngblood on defense, working hard. Harvey gets a wide open look from 3. Rims out. Lamar rises above to snag the board. Crosses half court. Lovely find to Modfit. Lay-in doesn't go, but there's Hannah on the offensive glass again, and he drops it in for a bucket. James Hannah is the standout player in this first quarter for the Gators as he gives them an 11-18-7 lead with 20 seconds left in the quarter. Harvey on the ball now for the Warriors, swinging it into the corner for DeMarzo, who drops it off. Warriors get the ball back, throw a shot up, and it rims out into the hands of Hannah, who's got 5 seconds. Lamar will take it to the bucket. Thought he had a foul, and I believe that is going to be the end of the first quarter. It is. So after 1, it's the Gators 15-7, leading the Nipmuc Warriors here at the Pignataro Gymnasium. Welcome back into the Pignataro Gymnasium. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Ben Clements as the second quarter is about to start. Gators leading 16-7. And into the game for the first time on the afternoon is the senior Sean Toy for the Gators. One of 5 seniors on this roster as Lamar gets a steal, takes it to the rim and throws it down. How about that? Larry Lamar doing it all for the Gators. I sense that will be a theme this season. Gators get it back. It's a 2v2. Lamar on the ball again, feeling himself, going to the hoop, drives, no, and a rebound for the Warriors. 18-7 reads the scoreboard. Kelly swinging it out. Inside looking, it'll stay with the Warriors. 10 second chance points for the Gators in that first quarter. That's something. You got to attribute a lot of those to James Hanna on the offensive glass. Chase Kelly working on Lamar, and a blocking foul goes against Lamar. Wish we could go to the replay and watch Larry Lamar throw that one down. He is athletic, that's for sure. Kelly to Kelly. Top of the key, Kelly. McInerney takes a hit to the face, goes down, no foul called. Euro step, no good. Offensive board is good. Another offensive board, and it finally falls into the hands of Lamar. Now here's Toy dumping it to Youngblood. And Robertson will pull up. Can't get it. Interesting lineup on the court right now for the Gators, and we'll see how many times we see this across the year. They don't really have a true big man in there right now, as Lamar tallies another steal, going 3-on-2 to the bucket before he is stopped. Of course, as I say that, James Hanna's coming to check back in, but really running with McInerney as the 5 right now, as McInerney will head to the trainer. It is just an interesting look. Obviously, McInerney's got the size to play the 5, but we haven't seen him do that throughout his high school career, so yet another storyline to watch as timeout called by Coach Petritis. Back inside the Pignataro Gymnasium. Couple notes for the visiting Warriors. Senior Logan DeMarzo not dressed today. And we have not seen a lot yet, if any, of senior James McKinney. Averaged 18 points last year. We still haven't seen him today as the Warriors come up with it. But, of course, this is a preseason game, so both coaches going to test out their lineups a little bit. This is just the first week these teams have been together, so they really haven't even been together for 3 days yet. Lots to explore in this matchup as Hanna gets the ball at the top of the key. Another dime. Zealand Youngblood in the paint, and he throws it up for 2. I'll tell you what, James Hanna is making some lovely passes early on in this one. Gators leading by 13, 20-7, with 5:30 left in this second quarter as Kelly gets himself on the ball before he's picked off. Lamar chased down, and he'll lay it in for an easy 2, extending the lead to 15 for the Gators. We weren't sure how the Gators were going to come out today, as it's another steal for Lamar. Goes to the hoop, and he's fouled. He will head to the line. As Lamar has been tallying up steal after steal early on in this one. Love to see his total maybe later on in the day. We'll surely get that stat line at halftime. No, it's down the first free throw as Toy and Youngblood head back to the bench where they both started. Love to see Youngblood getting that bucket underneath. If he can fill in at times this year for them underneath, that's going to be key. Another steal for Lamar. I mean, it's almost every possession he's grabbing a steal and going to the rim. Drops it this time to Robertson, who can't get the layup. And now Nipmuc trying to start a counterattack. Montfort plays good defense, though. Swing out into the corner. Good open look, but unable to convert. McInerney rims out. Colton Kelly, the junior, on the board. Gives it to his brother Chase Kelly. He'll go right to the rim, but bucket doesn't fall. Hannah launches one down. Montfort tries to keep it in. And the referee signals that it will stay with the Gators. How about that good hustle play from the junior Montfort? 3:57 left in this second quarter. Inbound goes to James Hannah, who swings it. Now Montfort will go from 3. Airs out as the Warriors start their attack, and a foul is going to go on Montfort, so not an ideal sequence of seconds for him. And Nipmuc will signal a timeout with 3:45 left in the second quarter, and the Gators leading 24-7. Thanks again for joining us this afternoon right here live on the GHN official YouTube channel. Got that shot clock fixed, sorting out the early season difficulties here at the Pignataro Gymnasium, as Warriors with an ambitious look tipped by Hannah, but it's going to go to the Gators. Hey, coming out of when we started, Gators are on a 19-2 run. Since 5:31 left in the first quarter. They've been on fire. This Hannah forcing his way inside the paint and dropping a bucket. That gets the bench for the Gators excited. Hannah's putting in work early today. Trying to get that second half off maybe. Maybe he wants to keep playing. I wouldn't blame him. Kelly, step back floater. Warriors just getting unlucky, really. Their shots aren't floating. As Hannah tries to launch it. Doesn't work out as Kelly will dish it. McInerney working on defense. The junior Kelly from deep. No. Rebound Lamar. This time the pass connects. Robertson gets on it and drops it in. 28-7 Gators lead. 2:40 left in the first half. Inside the paint. Pass is completed, but then dropped later. Lamar, pump fake, tosses it up to himself. Not sure what happened there, but he fell out of bounds, and the Warriors will get it. Picks up his dribble. Lamar trying to get another steal. Doesn't get it. Warriors will inbound right in front of the Gators bench. Ben Graves, the senior, into the game for the Warriors, running the 5. And another foul is called. Goes against McInerney. Chase Kelly, the senior ball handler, working on Robertson. Picks up his dribble and pivots inside. Really nicely done. Of course, the brother to Colton Kelly. 15 points and a buzzer-beating three-pointer to help Nipmuc win the CMAS title last year. So he's certainly going to be one of their biggest characters this season. Rebound from Ben Graves, who throws it away to Lamar, and Lamar throws it down again, raising the roof in a scrimmage. Larry Lamar, how about that? Wide open look from 3, and Colton Kelly knocks it down. His teammates know him as a three-point shooter. Proving that point there as we hit 1 minute to go in the first half. Gators leading 30-12. And it's an offensive foul. Going against Lamar. So Warriors will bring it up as we are under a minute left in the first half. Top of the key, Ben Graves loses it to Hannah. 2-on-1, Hannah finds Montfit, and Montfit drops it in for an easy bucket. Gators leading by 20. And Nipmuc has just not been very safe with the ball in possession. Kelly working on Lamar, and foul goes against Lamar. And that'll be his 3rd of the first half. So he's in a bit of foul trouble. Wide open look, but he chooses not to take it, and he travels. Interesting choice there. Thought he would have just thrown up the shot, but he opts not to, and now Gators have just about the last shot of the half with 27.5 seconds left in the half. So a lot to take from this first half. A lot of guys on this Gators team looking very strong. Detroit does call out for the last shot of the half as the clock hits 6. Lamar running the ISO, spinning, clock at 4. through the hands of Montfort. They'll fight for it, and that will be the end of the first half. So 16 minutes down here at the Pignataro Gymnasium. Basketball is back. Gators leading 32-12. We step aside. Thanks for joining us this afternoon live on the GHN official YouTube channel. So back out and ready to start the second half. With it being a scrimmage, the teams will not take too long of a halftime pause. And we head on to the third quarter. We will refresh the scoreboard. So Gators won the first half, if you like to think of it that way, 32-12. Fresh scoreboard, zeros. Foul stay though. And Hannah swats that one back really far. Lamar will bring it up. So a really good first half for Coach Petritis' Gators, putting up 32 points. A tough first half for the visiting Warriors. This is a somewhat inexperienced group, so you can understand that. Look at that, James Hanna. Little catch and shoot. Montfort tried to lock him up. Here's Graves, inside look, and a foul. McInerney commits it, and he will come out now as Youngblood enters. Youngblood, the junior, we did see him a little bit last year for short spurts of time. Wasn't anything consistent, but he was able to provide some good minutes off the bench as James Hanna swats it away. Good screen from Lamar as Montfort throws it up, rim and in. Gators back-to-back buckets to start off this second half, so they keep that momentum. Coach Petritis has only dived 2 players deep into his bench so far. Shantoy and Youngblood, the ones to come off of it. See if he explores it a little more in the second half as Ben Graves gets his first points of the afternoon. Physical defender for the Warriors and a real strong presence in the blocking game. Hannah, throw up a shot. Why not? No good. Graves dishes it back, and it's stolen. Montfit. Good find. And an easy bucket off the glass. Gators up 6-2 in this second half. That one's nearly thrown away, but recovered on that far sideline. Taking the baseline before throwing it right to Lamar, who finds a wide open Youngblood who struggles to keep it in, but he does to Montfit. Montfit with a great look to Robertson. Robertson to Hannah. Hannah spins, and it's an offensive foul. Thought he had that one, but turns out not. Would have been a sweet move for the senior. Gators will go with the full court press. Warriors able to get out of it, though. Graves catch and fouled. And into the game for the first time on the afternoon, Patrick Dewar, another one of those seniors for the Gators. So like we mentioned, 5 seniors on this Gators roster, and we've now seen them all. Dewar, Toy, Robertson, McInerney, and Hannah. 2 of those, Robertson and Hannah, were regular starters last year. McInerney got consistent minutes off the bench, and Dewar and Toy saw more of the bench, but did have spurts where they were playing. As it's a nice pass all the way down. It's a wide open look in the corner, thrown up. No good, but Graves, I thought he had that offensive board. Turns out he doesn't. Lamar leads the charge, and nice pass to Robertson, who's brought down hard by Graves. Second one rims out. Graves. 3-point look is off center. And look at the ball movement. Larry Lamar dropping it in. Gators leading 9-2 from the start of the second half as Dewar almost with a steal. Still, oh, he's going to get called for a foul, actually, so definitely not ideal. Colton Kelly checking back into the game for the Warriors. And Lamar, 3-on-3. Lamar, go himself. Gets it. Now here's that defensive pressure. Dewar picks it off. 2-on-2, Lamar, kick to Dewar. Patrick Dewar from 3-point land, okay. Knocks it down. His first points of the afternoon. And a great little Couple of seconds for the senior. Now the Warriors are going to the rim. Lamar dives in and gets called for the foul, and I believe that's going to be his fourth. One for two from the line, and Lamar will bring it up now for the Gators with 3:25 left in the third quarter. Youngblood comes across to get it. Good look to McInerney. Oh, so close to getting it in, but he gets his own rebound and gets some points. Lucas McInerney running the 5 right now as Hannah takes a seat on the bench. 3-point attempt goes up and rims out. Rebound by McInerney, dropped off to Lamar. Off the screen, Lamar will go for 3, gets it, and the whole bench calls for, they thought it was a foul. Had a chance at a 4-point play, but still a great shot from Lamar as he knocks it out of bounds. Warriors will send a few more subs in. And dropped in for 2. 2:20 left in this third quarter. Lovely cut. Jake Robertson finds himself wide open. An easy bucket for him, and he knows how to get in the position for those kinds of buckets as it's a lovely Euro step. Immediate response from the Warriors. 21-7 reads the scoreboard in favor of Grafton. Hand off to Lamar. McInerney posting up. Almost had it, not quite though. Kelly swings it to Harvey, and it's an air ball. Jack Harvey, an important part of the Nipmuc varsity soccer team. As Lamar gets tossed to the ground, Coach Botrytis will go for the timeout with 1:10 left in the third quarter, and we step aside briefly. Back inside the Pignataro Gymnasium here at Grafton High School with the Gators leading 21-7 with 1:10 left in the third quarter of this preseason scrimmage between the Grafton Gators and the visiting Nipmuc Warriors. Don't forget that after this, the girls team tips off. They're taking on Hopedale. It'll be their first preseason scrimmage as well. Newly hired head coach Tim Kuriga's first game in charge tonight. So make sure you stay with us for that one as Lamar lays it in. Looking forward to bringing you both of these games. Always a pleasure to be back inside the gym for the first time. Nothing like that first game back. Athletic finish. Doesn't go. Youngblood comes up with the rebound. Lamar pulling up. Swoosh. Adding 3 to the tally as it's another silly reach-in foul by Dewar. That will not fly in the regular season with Coach Petritis, I'm sure. But Dewar overall positive so far on the afternoon. He had that really nice sequence where he picked it off and then he knocked down a big 3. See what kind of role he can play off the bench this season for the Gators as the Warriors have the last shot of the quarter if they want it. It's a good look from Harvey and now some decent ball movement from the Warriors. Shot goes up and just unlucky not to get it. Ball in the hands of Lamar with 12 seconds left in the quarter. Strikes 10 now. 5. Coach Petritis calling for some urgency. Lamar an ISO 3-point attempt, air ball. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So just 8 more minutes to play here for Grafton and Nipmuc. We'll step aside. Just one more quarter to play here as the boys currently leading Nipmuc 26-7. That's the score. Of course, they refreshed scores at halftime, so Gators won the first half 32-12, and now they're up 26-7, so overall been a really good afternoon for them. Otis Duval, the junior, is onto the court for the first time tonight, and he's in a really interesting position this year, isn't he, as of course, the Gators lose their senior big man from last year, Mark Dixon. He heads off to college, so now James Hanna fills that role as the starting center. The question is, who's going to be the backup center? In the past, we've seen figures like Spencer Ford, and we've seen McInerney running in the 5 a little bit so far today. But now Duval will get his chance as that one's thrown away by the Warriors yet again. Toys back in the game, by the way, for the Gators as well. Lamar taking it to the hoop, no. And it's rebounded by James McKinney for the Warriors, who throws it away, and back to the Gators. So we haven't seen much of James McKinney today. Figure that they're probably giving him a rest, but he is the go-to player for the Warriors, as many would call him. 18.1 points a game was his average last year, and he is definitely by far the tallest guy on this roster. He's actually taller than Hanna, which you don't see often in this gym. You don't always see a guy taller than Hanna, but McKinney is, and surely he's going to be absolutely instrumental to any success that the Warriors have this season. Robertson gets fouled throwing up shot, and he'll go to the line. Foul against Kelly. Robertson knocks down the first one. As we remind you that following the conclusion of this one, the girls' team will get ready to tip off against Hopedale in their first preseason scrimmage. That one is scheduled for a 5:30 tip-off. Make sure you stay with us. Lots of intrigue surrounding a new era for the girls' team here at Grafton High School. Meanwhile, with 7 minutes left in this one, the Warriors will look to play through McKinney. Great look from him. And Hannah picks it off as they were looking for McKinney. 3-on-2, Hannah to his partner in crime, Jake Robertson. Another easy bucket for him. Lamar, another steal. Robertson from downtown, off the glass and good. 32-7 is the score. Foul goes against Duval, his second actually on the afternoon. Gators going with Toy, Duval, Robertson, Lamar, and Hannah. 6:30 left to play. Toy working on defense. They get it into McKinney, who is fouled against by Hannah. Excuse me. So 6:09 left to go now. No free throws. Warriors will inbound, and that is the first foul on the afternoon committed by James Hannah. Excuse me, the second. Hannah's stepping in, or stepping out rather. McInerney running either the 5 or the 4 right now, we'll see. Inbound, swatted down by Toy. Warriors keep possession. McKinney rises above McInerney and takes it to the bucket. He'll go to the line. You can see why this guy is the man for them. Just knows his way to the bucket. This is his first free throw. So this is actually one of 2 preseason scrimmages for the Warriors. Their first one obviously being today. They'll take the weekend, probably practice maybe on Sunday. Duval grabs the board. They will take on Tohoto on Monday at home. Tip-off for that one scheduled for 4 o'clock. That'll be their second preseason scrimmage, and then they open their regular season play with a couple of Swickle teams. Northbridge and Oxford are their first 2 opponents. Gators will see those guys throughout the year, as it's a lovely take to add 2 to the Warriors' tally. Be interesting to see how they do in those games and then compare their results for analysis to be used for the Gators, because of course Gators in Swickle for the last time, by the way, if you didn't know, Grafton will be moving out of Swickle into Midwatch A next year. But for this season, they're stuck in Swickle. Some good teams in there, though, and Gators will surely have some fiery competition throughout the course of the year as Robertson misses his first free throw attempt. Duval and Toy headed to the bench. Youngblood and Mottfit into the game yet again. There is a large cast of sophomores, by the way, who have been picked by Coach Petraitis for the first time to be on this team. I'm not sure if we'll see them today, but it'll be interesting to see them throughout the year, as it's a long 3 knocked down. Colton Kelly finding his identity as the shooter on this team. Here's Youngblood in the post, kicking out to Montfit. McInerney, he'll try a 3. Over over the top dime. And can't get it though. Gotta finish those off. Under 5 minutes to play. Gators lead in the second half 33-12, and Lamar, he rims out. Looking like the NBA right now. Back and forth three-pointers. Of course, that is a big point of discussion in the NBA this year, the rate of three-point shots. We'll see if that carries over to the high school game as 4:49 left in the game. We'll step aside. .449 left in this one. Gators lead in the second half, 33-12. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon here and watching some basketball here in the Pignataro Gymnasium. I'm Ben Clements, looking forward to taking you along the Gators' journey this year as McKinney drops in a bucket for the Warriors. This is going to be a big season for the Gators. A big one for Coach Petritis, who's looking to get his first playoff win in a while, fair to say, but he's led the Gators to an overall sense of success as Montfit's three-pointer goes in and out. It'll stay with the Gators. 40-21 is his record over the past 3 years, so a really good track record for Coach Petritis. I think all the guys on the team would agree that he really knows how to get the best out of his players. We've seen that with guys who have graduated, like Mark Dixon, Shove Murdy. Both of those guys graduated last year, played big roles on this team, but most notably, they got better throughout their years in high school. The challenge now is, of course, replacing those guys. Montfit is one of the guys who you might look at to replace Murdy. Murdy, of course, was a big shooter, and Montfit's best talent, as I know, is his shooting. He's a really strong three-point shooter. And of course, Murdy liked to chuck up a lot of threes last year. McKinney gets above Hannah, drives in. Had a chance at a three-point play, but bucket wouldn't fall. This is the first. Gets the second. 33-15 the score for the second half. Lamar picks up his dribble and finds Hannah. Youngblood over to Lamar. Good look inside to James Hannah, who scoops one up. Youngblood throws it away. Warriors on the charge. Trying to find Colton Kelly inside. Just out of his grasp. Don't forget that Girls basketball team is tipping off at 5:30, and we'll have coverage of that one right here, so don't go anywhere after this one concludes. Lamar nearly gets the ball stolen off him, but he keeps it. Montfort throws up a floater air ball. Now here comes Nipmuc. Top of the key finds an opening, 12 on the shot clock. 7 on the shot clock now. Warriors got to get a shot off. McKinney working baseline. Good defense from Hannah. Here comes the fast break. Montfort wide open look, and he drops it in for 2. Lucas Montfort, the junior. How many times will we hear that this year? And it's just been very impressive passing all afternoon. That's one of my takeaways for sure, is Gators getting really good looks as Hannah blocks it, but he gets called for the foul. I tell you what, he's not going to be happy about that. Clock stops flat at 2:01 left in the game. And McKinney's back at the line shooting 2. Hannah will take a seat, and that'll probably be the end of his night. Had blood on his jersey, I think. Kenny drops it in. So, like we mentioned before, Gators won the first half 32-12. Right now, they lead the second half 35-18 because, of course, we reset the score at halftime. As happens in a scrimmage. Less than 2 minutes to play now. Lamar still running the point off the screen from McInerney. Montfort. 3-point attempt, no good. Tossed up. Lamar intercepts it, but McKinney rises above for the slam. McKinney has definitely been a difference maker since coming in the game for Nipmuc. That's undeniable. Young blood now, kicking to Robertson, who gives it to Lamar. Lamar spinning, throwing up a fancy floater. Really crazy finish from the junior. He had a few crazy plays today. And Montfort gets a hand on it. Robertson will take a seat for the final minute as Hannah checks back in. So off the bench today, we saw the 2 seniors, Toy and Dewar, as well as the junior Zealand Youngblood, who is on the court right now. There's 55 seconds left in this one. So like we mentioned before, this will be the only scrimmage for the Gators. Next time they're in action will be this upcoming Thursday. They'll be taking on St. Paul right here at Grafton High School. Tip-off scheduled for 6:30. Make sure you're here at the Pignataro Gymnasium for opening night. Tossed over the top, and there's a nice little bit of play from the Warriors, but McKinney couldn't finish. After St. Paul, Gators will take on Oxford, followed by Uxbridge. Uxbridge at home. Lamar cutting in. Fouled with 11 on the shot clock. Shot clock's off. Gators still working though. Youngblood tried the lay-in, couldn't get it. And under 20 seconds to play, Warriors will have the last shot of this one. Colton Kelly. Into the corner. 3 on the clock. And a good look inside. Strong way to finish for the Warriors, but it was the Gators who came out winning at the end of that one. (37-20) reads the scoreboard, and it looks like we may play one more quarter. So we will. So apologize for the misleading commentary from me. The Gators will play one more quarter, with this being scrimmage, of course, and 8-minute quarters. Makes sense. If you're still here with us, we appreciate it. I'm Ben Clements, live right now on the GHN official YouTube channel, and of course, if you're interested, the girls are tipping off later tonight at 5:30 in the primetime game. Couple new faces into the game for the Gators as we start what I anticipate to be the final quarter of the game. Shantoy running the point. Love to see that for him. Good luck. Dewar, hand off to Toy. 1 on the shot clock. Dewar's shot is blocked, so shot clock expires. Maybe just a little bit of inconvenience. Inbounded in the backcourt to Kelly. Warriors have some new faces as well. Kelly still on it, though. He whips it across. Dewar working on defense for the Gators. Going to the hoop and finishing. Toy picks it off. Wow, that was pretty good work from Toy. 2v1 now. Gators whipping it around. Here's Toy. Picks up his dribble, finds Duval the junior. Dewar. Good find. No foul called, and into the hands of the Warriors. Corner 3, rims out. Dewar will take a seat, and into the game comes number 22, the sophomore Beckett Heidenthal, first-time varsity player, along with the other 2 sophomores on the floor for the Gators right now. Toy finding Heidenthal. Good open find, And 2 points is good. Scoreboard refreshed for this quarter as well. Toy pivoting with 20 on the shot clock, finds Heidenthal, who will reset it. Good cut by Toy, backwards pass. Duval puts it back up, no. And Duval fighting for the board again. Believe a foul was signaled. Flashy pass from Toy. Toy off the screen. Floater goes up and goes in. Sean Toy gets his first points on the day. Heidenthal working on defense. Dropped in for 2, though, for the Warriors. Toy. Good handling from the senior guard as Duval double dribble. Warriors ball. Toy will be the last senior to step out for the day, and into the game comes the sophomore Ryan Davis. So it's an all sophomore lineup now for the Gators, minus Duval, who's the junior. Good board by Duval. Gives it to Davis. Davis fires and it's picked off. 3:35 left to play in this quarter. And thrown away. Remy Anderson coming into the game now for Grafton. Another first-time varsity player, so maybe you sense a theme. A lot of first-time varsity players on this Grafton team. Aggressive foul. And free throws are due. Given away, and back to the Gators. Heidenthal going to take it from three-point land, and he knocks it down. Big shot from the sophomore. Bench gets excited about that one. Ryan Davis playing some aggressive defense. corner look from 3. No good, and now Duval leads the 3-on-2. Good find. Can't drop it in. Anderson gets the board, throws it away. Two minutes left in the quarter. Reach-in foul. Duval will have a seat. Reach-in foul goes against Anderson. Some physical defense from these sophomores as Davis tips it away. Baseline drive blocked by a host of Gators before the foul is signaled. Warriors get the offensive board. 3-point attempt up. Rebound, Remy Anderson. Good find inside and dropped in for 2 points. Warriors will call a timeout with just 90 seconds left in the quarter. Just 90 seconds left in this one. Stolen by the sophomore Landon, who gives it to Jackson, and he tries to put it up for 2. Can't get it. Ramy Anderson can't get it. Duval fights for a board. Jump ball's the signal. 1:17 left. Warriors will inbound. Thanks for sticking with us along the ride here in this preseason battle between the Nipmuc Warriors and the Grafton Gators. And don't forget that live coverage of the girls' game is coming up following the conclusion of this game. It's a preseason doubleheader today at the Swamp. Good tip back from Heidenthal, and the jumper goes as we had 60 seconds to play. Another steal. Warriors have definitely had some issues handling the ball. Like I mentioned, they will go home on Monday for a 4 o'clock scrimmage against Tohoto before they open their season with a pair of Swickle games. They're not in Swickle, they're in the Dual Valley Conference, but they will open their season with some out-of-conference games against 2 Swickle teams, Northbridge Rams and the Oxford Pirates. "15 seconds left to play." Ryan Davis. Good young ball handler, Ryan Davis. Kick out to Duval. The jumper is good, and that'll put an end to the day. Maybe not. Steal at the buzzer. Points go. So that is going to be it. An overall dominant performance from the Gators here in their first contest of the year. They outscore the Warriors in all 3 scoring periods played. And now they are ready for regular season play, which opens up on Thursday right here against St. Paul. Thanks for joining us here on GHN Official YouTube channel. Make sure to stay with us. Coming up next, the girls varsity team gets ready for their first scrimmage of the year. It's a contest with the visiting Hopedale. Make sure to stick with us and stay tuned. Welcome back inside Pignataro Gymnasium, and we are now ready to tip off the second game of our doubleheader. It's the girls' Grafton Gators taking on Hopedale, and underway. Thanks for sticking with us here, as looking forward to seeing some more basketball here inside the gym, and it is a new era for this Grafton girls basketball team. This is the first game for head coach Tim Kuriga, hired in the off season, as three-pointer attempt goes up. No, but rebound is converted for two. So it should be interesting to see how this one goes today. This is a young Gators team, as Sullivan brings the ball up for them. This is a senior captain right now, Sophia Hockland, on the ball. She'll likely be a huge part of this team along the course of the year, as it's a wide open look, knocked down. So Hopedale shooting hot early. Evie Lee gives it to Hockland, who gives it to the other senior captain, Leah Quilty. Outside to Lazarin, and swinging back to the top of the key. Of course, we'll dive into some of their storylines along the course of the game, as Lazarin is fouled, going to the hoop. But overall, this is a majority different starting lineup. Of course, the Gators mixed up their starting lineup a lot last year. We did see Quilty and Sullivan in there from time to time, but not consistently. As Lazarin misses the free throw. Hopedale out of the Dual Valley Conference. Same conference that Nipmuc plays in. Of course, we just saw Nipmuc take on Grafton over on the boys' side of the ball. Lazarin comes up with the board and gives it to Hockland. Pass is thrown out of bounds. Sophia Hockland committed to play Division III lacrosse. Ball is stolen. Here comes Evie Lee. Cuts back to Lazarin. Top of the key, finds Sullivan. Now Hockland. Lazarin trying to use her force to drive in. And ball goes off the foot of Quilty. Go to Hopedale. Addie McGrath checks into the game for the Gators. Out comes Hockland. Baseline shot is no good. Offensive rebound is. Reset to the top of the key for Hopedale. And another offensive board. That shot doesn't fall. Lazarin gets it to Sullivan, who resets at the top of the key with 20 on the shot clock. As a reach-in foul is signaled. Three minutes into this one here at the Pignataro Gymnasium. Glad that you're here with us on Friday night as winter sports get back into action. Jumper from Quilty is good, and the Gators are on the board. Leah Quilty runs the 4 or 5, but with her in the game, no matter what, the Gators are at an advantage. She's good in the paint. and good at getting boards, both on offensive side of the ball and the defensive side. As Lazarin gets inside the paint, she drops in her first points of the evening. Hopedale coming the other way before it's blocked by Addie McGrath. Swatted away by Lazarin. Jump shot. No good. Offensive board, though, falls to Hopedale. Looking inside. Can't get it, but Lazarin gets the board for the Gators. McGrath going the other way. Steps out of bounds and loses it. Knotted at 4 here, just halfway into the first quarter of action. Gators going with the press, but a foul is called. Into the corner, long 2, no good. But Hopedale continues their success on the offensive glass. Foul against Hopedale, though, and Gators will get the ball. Quilty will take a seat. She started the game. They inbound to McGrath, who finds Sullivan, who finds a wide open Lazarin, who finds Lee, who is foul shooting 2, and will take a trip to the free throw line. Hopedale got a 3-on-1. Can't convert, though. And a foul is called during the shot. Lazarin comes out of the game. Gators work their way out of the trap. Now Sullivan on the ball. Top of the key, reset to Carmichael, who swings it. McGrath will go for the three-point attempt. No, but rebound by Elena Kouros. Deflected off her, though, and Hopedale ball. 2:39 left in this first quarter. Swatted down and out of bounds for the Hopedale ladies to inbound it. 3-point shot. No good. Rebound Carmichael. McGrath into the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan kick out. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound by Kouros, but again, she can't put it up. And here comes Hopedale in the transition. Two minutes left in this first quarter. Good ball movement from Hopedale. Three-pointer goes in, and Coach Kuriga calls a timeout. Gators trailing 8-5 early. McGrath bringing the ball up with 1:45 left in this first quarter. Carmichael's shot no good. Rebound and a travel. Blue Raiders trying to get it up the court. Can't do so before a foul is called. Goes against McGrath. And Blue Raiders head coach doesn't like what he sees. He'll call a quick timeout. Back from the timeout now with just over a minute left in the first quarter. Thought about the three-point attempt. Does go up this time. No. Fights for the offensive board. It was a good effort, but unable to get it. And Gators will bring it up the court with 60 seconds left in the first quarter. Swinging it to Lenz. Maddie Lenz back to McGrath. McGrath throwing up an attempt, no good. Back to the hands of the Blue Raiders. Gators get caught all over the place, and here comes a three-point attempt wide open, no good, in and out. But Blue Raiders get the offensive board. Nevertheless, they can't convert. And 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Gators see if they can Get some points. Lenz for 3. No good, but McGrath fights for the board, and she gets it. Try to get a 3-point play now after a lovely steal and lay-in from Addie McGrath. Lovely hustle from the freshman. Real athlete. She was a big part of the field hockey team this year. 3-point play is good. And that ties the score up at 8. Blue Raiders got 5 seconds to get a shot off. Kruros on the steal. Got 1.5 on the clock, and clock will run out. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Blue Raiders and Gators knotted at 8. Thanks for joining us tonight live on the GHN official YouTube channel. Hocklin on the ball to start this second quarter for the Gators. Lee gets in underneath, but loses the ball. Beats Sullivan. Dumps inside. Drop ball, steal by Lee. 2-on-2. Lee taking it down the court. Working to the baseline. Kick out to Lazarin, who goes for the long jumper. No good. Blue Raiders swinging it around nicely. 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound Hocklin. Jump ball. And it'll stay with the Blue Raiders. Into the corner for 3. Nope, rebound Quilty. Comes Evie Lee. Gives it to Casey Sullivan. Now Sophia Hocklin. Leah Quilty. Off the screen. Reset to Sullivan. 15 to shoot. Hocklin does throw up the shot. It rims out. Lazarin fights for the board. Jump ball. Stay with the Gators. Sullivan looking for the inbound. Gets it into Lazarin. Dropped. And Body's fighting for it on the floor. It'll go the way of the Blue Raiders off the jump ball. Blue Raiders trying to get it up through the press, which they do. Over the top, swatted by Lee, ball bouncing around. Picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan gives it to Lee. Lee, good little attempt. Gets her own offensive board and throws it up with the foul. Number 20, Evie Lee, headed to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Into the corner, wide open look. Rims out. Offensive board, though. A lot of offensive boards in this first half for Hopedale. Hurts the Gators there as it's dropped in for 2. Lee finds Hocklin inside. Hocklin loses the ball. 5:35 left in this second quarter. Top of the key. Kicked out. Driving in. Throws a floater off the glass. No good. Off of Quilty, and it'll stay with the Blue Raiders. Lena Kouros and Addie McGrath back into the game, and senior captains Leigh Quilty and Sophia Hocklin will take a seat. Wide open 3 again, in and out. Gators having a tough time marking Hopedale as Sullivan drives, fouled from behind. Inbounded to Lazarin. Top of the key, McGrath. Spinning. Kicking to Lazarin. Sullivan top of the key with 20 to shoot. Pass is nearly picked off, but Lee kips it. And Sullivan's practically tackled. Foul goes against Hopedale. Here's Sullivan running the point right now for the Gators. McGrath swinging back to Sullivan. Inside to Abby Lazarin. She works her way in and gets fouled shooting 2. She'll go to the line. 4:30 left in the second quarter. Both teams sitting at 10 points, and Abby Lazarin shooting 2 at the line. Misses, and Hopedale grabs the board. Three-pointer goes up, and swoosh. Add 3 to the Blue Raiders tally. They go up 13-10. Timeout, Coach Kuriga with 4:06 left to play in the first half. Blue Raiders get it in with 4 minutes left to play in this second quarter. Working inside, Lazarin stands tall, but Blue Raiders get it over her and take a 15-10 lead, which is the largest lead on the day. Sullivan throwing up a quick jumper, no good. Kuras cannot keep it in. Blue Raiders back in possession. Dumped inside, and shot attempt goes up. Foul, and free throws are due. Knocks it down. And Sullivan will take a seat. Into the game comes the freshman, number 12, Ashley Duvall. We actually just saw her brother play for the boys team, Otis Duvall, so love to see a family balling out here at Grafton High School as a foul is called down on that far side. Gators running with McGrath, Kuras, Lazarin, Duvall, and Lee right now. An all underclassmen lineup. Lazarin, the tallest of the bunch, kicks it to Lee at the top of the key. Lee's pass is swatted down, and now it's a 2v2. Looking over the top. And Gators will get it back. Graf off the screen from Lazarin. Pick and roll action. Love it. But she bumped into a defender, and that made her travel. Carmichael set to check in the near future. Falls out of the hands of the Blue Raiders, and back to the Gators it goes as Kuras heads to the bench. Carmichael's in. 2:40 left in this second quarter. McGrath bringing the ball up. Tries to find Lazarin, but it's swatted down. Now the Blue Raiders transition. Kick it inside the paint. Shot goes up, and it's good. 18-10. Blue Raiders leading. A 10-2 run for them. Lee's fouled. Foul called as Lee kicks it out to the wing. Duvall will inbound. Lazarin gets open, and now a wide open three-pointer attempt from Addie McGrath, and she drains it. Gets the Gators out of their scoring drought. Rebound Lee, trying to lead the transition before the ball is stripped from her. Fights for it back as bodies hit the floor. Foul against Hopedale, I believe, with the 1:41 left in the first half. McGrath, a risky pass. Lee deals with it well, though. Stop and start. Finds Duval. Jump ball's the call. And it'll stay with Grafton with 1:25 left in the quarter. Lazarin pivoting. Top of the key, Carmichael. She'll drive in. Shot rims out. Blue Raiders will take it the other way. Working on Duval. Swinging into the corner for a wide open look. No good. Lenz trying to get the board. She can't. That's not Lenz, excuse me. That's Carmichael. Lazarin gets the board that time, though, and now with under a minute left to the play in the quarter, Gators take it the other way. Lee can't get the lay-in. Hopedale fast break, 4-on-2. Stolen by McGrath, who's had a very impressive first half. She leads the 2v1. Lazarin on the ball, power, dribble, and score. Abby Lazarin getting the bucket. It's a 5-0 run for the Gators. Shot clock's off now, and Hopedale can have the last shot if they want it. Stuck on that baseline and travel. So now the Gators will have the last shot of the half with 16.4 seconds to work with. McGrath off the screen. Wide open look at the basket. No offensive rebound. Abby Lazarin. And she gets it to go and the foul. With just a half second left in the half. Abby Lazarin's been big in this half for the Gators. Safe to say you can expect that to continue across the course of the year. Can't get the free throw, and that'll be the end of the second quarter. Hopedale 18, Grafton 17 in this preseason scrimmage. Thanks for watching live here on GHN official YouTube channel. Welcome back, and third quarter's underway here at Grafton High School. Thanks for sticking with us live. I'm Ben Clements. Gators got Quilty, Lenz, Kuras, Hockelin out on the court to start this third quarter, excuse me. We are not playing hockey. Although the hockey teams here at school will be starting next week. Avery O'Brien as well in the game for Grafton. Sophomore. She's on the ball now. Tries to cut inside and she gets fouled. Ball's into Quilty off the rebound. Shot doesn't go though. Kicked into the corner. Long two-point attempt goes. No good. Blue Raiders keep the ball though. Little pump fake before it's blocked by Lenz. And then a foul. Thrown away. And a foul. Kuras was out of bounds when she threw it, so the Blue Raiders will keep the ball. Into the corner, wide open look. Inside, swatted by Kuras. Inside look, tapped down by Lenz. And another foul is called. Addie Lenz gets called for it. Gators break the press. Quilty loses it, and the Blue Raiders will get it back with 6:13 left in the quarter. Rebound by Quilty. And thrown away. Bodies collide, and it's going to be Blue Raiders ball. Swinging it around. Quilty swats it out. And Addie McGrath makes her way back into the game for the Gators. O'Brien has a seat. McGrath steals it. 2-on-2. Just a little bit off to Hawkland. Here comes McGrath the other way, and Hawkland loses it. Far side swing. Inside now, back to the top of the key, and out to the other wing. Corner three-pointer. Got it. McGrath now the other way, though. Puts it up and in. Addie McGrath, she's really impressed today. Just a freshman, remember. And that air ball is boxed out by Quilty. Gators will get it back. Addie Lins will step out. Avery Carmichael will come in. McGrath tries to beat the press. Gets brought down, no call. Easy layup for the Blue Raiders. Gives them a 6-point lead, 25-19. Coach Tim Cuvego will call timeout. Back inside the Pignataro Gymnasium. Grafton Gators taking on Hopedale in this preseason scrimmage. Gators trailing 25-19. And we got 4:20 left in the third quarter as Hopedale has had this press on for the entire third quarter. Gators beat it well here now, though. They transition. Hawkland swing it to McGrath. McGrath take it herself. And a foul. McGrath will inbound. Struggling to get it in. Finds Carmichael, though. Picks up her dribble and drops it to McGrath. Inside to Kouros now. McGrath will pull up from 3. No, but the offensive board from Quilty is good. Drops it in with a little scoop shot. Leah Quilty, the senior captain, gets the Gators within 4. Off the screen inside. Working on Kouros. Foul called on the floor. Quilty will come out, and Lazarin's back into the game. Three-pointer from the far corner. Rims out, and near side official says it'll stay with the Blue Raiders. 3:10 left in the third quarter. Good find inside. Kick out. Pump fake. Goes to the shot, and it's an air ball. Kept in well, though. Three-pointer. No, Carmichael gets the board. McGrath gets her way past 3. Leads the 3-on-1. Lazarin inside. A foul and a score. McGrath teared apart those Hopedale defenders. Broke right through and found Lazarin, who had an easy path to the bucket. She's at the line for a 3-point play. And she's got it. Brings the Gators within 1. Or within 2, rather. No, it is 1. Excuse me, 25-24. 5-0 run for them since Coach Kuriga's timeout. Just 2:20 left in the third quarter. Wide open look again from the corner. No, but again an offensive board and again a foul. Sensing some themes in this one for sure. Over the top. Three-pointer up. And converts. Hopedale gets himself out of a bit of a scoring drought with that three-pointer. McGrath beats it again, kicks it to Carmichael, 3-on-2. McGrath cutting through the lane, throwing it up off the glass and in. Addie McGrath. Underneath the hoop. Foul. Let's see who it's on. It is on Carmichael. And Lenz will take Carmichael out after that foul. Can't get it, but they do get the offensive board. Swinging it around. Good look. Nope. McGrath's got it. Lenz now trying to work her way up. Swatted down. Kouros keeps it in. Far side, Elena Kouros. Inside to Abby Lazarin. Lazarin makes a nice move. Of course, she's fouled from behind. So she'll go back to the line. Lazarin and McGrath, the leading scorers so far on the night for the Gators. into the corner. Far side. Three-pointer. Up, bounces, no. Rebound, Kuros. Gators go the other way, 2-on-1. McGrath throws it up, no. Lazarin on the board. Lenz for three. No, Abby Lazarin on the board, no. And under a minute to play in the third quarter, back into the hands of the Blue Raiders. Inside, back out, jumper, rolls out. 28 seconds left in the quarter now. Shot clock's off. Lee taking it inside before she's dispossessed. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Chucked up and intercepted. Here come the Gators, now 10 seconds to go. Lazarin will take it to the hoop, but a carry is the call. So now the Raiders got 8 seconds, see if they can get something off. 6, 5. Just 3 now. They'll have to shoot here. And they don't, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Hopedale 28, Grafton 25 at the end of 3 quarters played. Thanks for joining us here live on the GHN official YouTube channel. Back inside Grafton High School, 3 quarters down. We'll see how many we do in this one. Boys earlier played 5 quarters. We'll see if it's a similar theme here. Either way, we may not have coverage for the 5th quarter. We'll keep you updated on that. Thanks for staying along the ride with us here tonight. If you were here with us earlier, you saw the boys have a pretty convincing performance against Nipmuc. Lots of promise for that team this year. We saw big performances from Larry Lamar, James Hanna, Jake Robertson. The usual suspects are back for another year of work here at Grafton High School. Carmichael travels. Both the girls and the boys will open their regular season this upcoming Thursday right here at the Swamp. Both teams will be taking on St. Paul's in a doubleheader. Off the screen, easy pass to the bucket. And a lay-in to give the Blue Raiders a 5-point lead. Ashley Duvall back into the game for the Gators. She's on the ball now, drops it to Hockelin. Hockelin off the screen, pull-up jumper, short. Three-pointer off the screen. No, trying to get the offensive board, and that was a great hustle play. Knocked it off Quilty's leg. Ball will stay with the Blue Raiders. Top of the key, fresh shot clock. Shot is up and good. (33-25). Hopedale on top in the fourth quarter. And another carry. Good pivot and turn. Can't finish, though. Carmichael starts the break. Pass to Lazarin was tipped. Duval gets it back in the hands of Lazarin. Carmichael to Quilty. She's fouled. Len's back into the game, and Carmichael head to the bench with 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Duval gets it into Lazarin. Lazarin gets a screen from Duval, but no good. Quilty hustles and wins the Gators an inbound. Inbound to Hockelin is swatted down. Slow start to the inbound play, but they get it into Lazarin at the end of the day. Lenz pulling up from downtown. In and out. Offensive board again. That's been a theme today, something the Gators will likely need to work on in the future. Got 5:21 left in this fourth quarter. Gators leading 33-25. Thanks again for being with us. Blocked. Good job from Lenz getting the hands up. Good, hard, clean defense. There's an open look off the inbound. Gives the the Blue Raiders a 10-point lead. That's the largest on the day. Hockelin inside to Duval. Her attempt is blocked. Duval stays with it. Jump ball is the call. It'll stay with Grafton. Hockelin gets open off the screen, but they can't get it to her. Ends up in the hands of Quilty. Pivoting. Baseline pass to Lazarin. 15 to shoot. Abby Lazarin. Hook shot off the glass and good. Tallest player on the court uses her size to put it off the glass and in as the Blue Raiders take it down the length of the court and respond immediately. Lenz. Hockelin. Stripped of it. Back to the Blue Raiders. 4:20 to go in the fourth quarter. And we see the return of Avery O'Brien and Addie McGrath as Duval and Hawkland take a seat. O'Brien's got it. Her pass is picked off. She tries to win it back. And that one's overthrown. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter now. Lens to Quilty. Throws it high off the glass and gets the bucket. 37-29 the score. Good defense from McGrath. Foul called. 2 shots at the line upcoming. Inbound to McGrath, who will bring it up. Swatted out of O'Brien's hands, but she picks it back up. And Coach Kruriga will call a timeout. Step side with 3:09 left in the fourth quarter. Quilty sends it into the backcourt with 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Gators trailing 38-29 against Hopedale in the first scrimmage of the year. First time these guys have gone together and played in an organized game of basketball. Gators, of course, this year without Grayson Barnes, who transferred away at the end of last school year. And she was the leading scorer on this team last year as an underclassman, so it's a big loss. But you'd like to think there's definitely some potential to replace her. And one of those key people to keep an eye on that might be the one to replace Barnes could be McGrath. She's just a freshman, and she's had a strong performance tonight. She's on the ball now. Just got a knack for getting into the paint and beating her defender, as she does right here. Right on cue, floats one off the backboard, no. Gets her own board, puts it up. No, Leah Quilty gets it though, and she's great on the offensive glass. That's a really impressive shot from Quilty. I mean, she's really good at scooping it in, and she turns it into maybe a three-point play here. They definitely got the tools to make this an interesting year. There's no doubt about that. Unlike the boys team, who really doesn't have too many true 5s and 4s. The girls have a lot of 5s and 4s. It's maybe the guard position where they're lacking. Sullivan did exit the game earlier. She has not returned. We hope she's okay. Probably not worth risking it in just a scrimmage with the regular season just around the corner. Hopedale putting up a 3. No good. Rebound, Lazarin. Under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. McGrath kicks it to O'Brien. Overarching shot. Hopedale's got it. Driving in, a little hook shot on the go. Grafton ball. As Ashley Duval checks back in, as well as Carmichael. Brian and Quilty will have a seat with 90 seconds left in the quarter. Carmichael on the wing. Inside to Lazarin, 3-pointer from McGrath. No rebound, Blue Raiders. Official blows play dead. Lenz will have a seat. Lee will come in. Lazarin will have a seat. Kuras will come in. One minute to play in the quarter. Stolen. Duval fakes and gets the lay-in. Nice little pump fake from Ashley Duval. Gets her first career varsity points. Wide open look. Off the glass and in from deep. Makes it 43-34. Hopedale with 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lee cutting in. Floater is in. Makes the deficit 7 points with 10 seconds left in the quarter. See if the Gators can get a stop. And McGrath gets a hand. Deflects it. Hopedale will have 5.2 seconds in the quarter to get a shot off. Got 2 on the clock. It's a deep 3. Air ball. And that is the end of the fourth quarter. Hopedale leading 43-36. And that is going to be the end of our coverage here tonight from the Swamp. For everybody who tuned in, everyone who watched back on GCTV, thank you for joining us. As always, I'm Ben Clements, looking forward to bringing you more basketball coverage along the season. You can follow me on Instagram at BXC_broadcasts for some updated information on the games that we will be broadcasting. That's it for tonight. Everybody have a safe night. Go Gators.